Hey guys, Mountain Ripper. I got some of my spring equipment together that I wanted to show you. I've made a few upgrades, and I wanted to do a little video here and show you everything that I've got for my sleep system for my backpacking trips. So that'll include my hammock and my tarp and all of the accessories that go with it. Every spring I try and do a couple little upgrades to my equipment, and try and get some backup equipment for my kids and everybody else, and to try and make my setup a little lighter and a little better every year. And this will be, I guess, the fourth year that I've really I think the fourth year that I've really tried to improve my setup and to lighten things up. And I think I've got basically I got the ultimate system going right now. Other than my top quilt, I think I got the ultimate backcountry hammock tarp sleep system that you can get right here. So I'm going to share this with you, and you tell me what you think about it, and I hope you'll like it. So here we go. The first thing that I've got is War Bonnet Blackbird. You've seen it in a bunch of my other videos. It's the same one. It's doing great, holding up great. It's a 10-foot hammock, and it's got the bug net integrated, all that stuff. And right now, I was going to go to these whoopee slings, but they got the D-rings on here, these little triangular rings that I really can't get off unless I hacksaw them off or redo it, and I really don't want to take it apart. So if you guys have any suggestions on that, let me know. But let's just weigh this real quick and see what it is, out of curiosity here. The total weight of this with everything in it is 20 ounces, 20.3 ounces. Okay, so a little pound and a quarter for that. And then going on to my next item, that is my new item. It's a Hammock Gear camo 12-foot Dyneema or Cuban fiber tarp. I got it from Hammock Gear. They were great. When I ordered it, it took just I don't know, 4 or 5 days, and I had it. And it came in a matching bag, and you can almost see through this. You can see through it. Bag, and it also came with this repair kit that I guess I should carry that around with me. And the total weight on this, the entire 12-foot tarp, so it's got a 12-foot ridge line, and I think it comes off like 5 feet. It's got doors. I've actually got the information on it right here. A standard Dyneema Cuban fiber tarp with doors. Camouflage ridge line is 12 feet. And so that's what this is. And so let's just weigh this real quick and see what this is. I'm really excited about this. I wanted to get the camo. It adds a little bit of weight to it, but I think it looks so much better than the silver look of the other ones. So let's see what we got here. Let's take a look. 9 ounces. So this is a full tarp, 4-season tarp, and it weighs 9 ounces on my scale. So that's pretty cool. So I've got the new tarp. You know about this already. And I'm going to switch out my system. I had the webbing on here. It worked great. I'm going to try something new, just to do something different more than anything. I don't think it's even going to change the weight of my overall stuff, but I wanted to share all this with you. Like I said, I think it's the ultimate system here. So I got, this is my old tent stake here. What I would do is I would put the shock cord right here. I'd put the shock cord around the around my hammock, around the D-ring, and I would clip it to this. Then I would just unravel it. I just unravel this all the way, and then stick this in the ground and adjust. 'Cause I had a knot right here. These are the Easton stakes, and I would just take this and adjust the length of it with this carabiner here. How you can just pull the tension, pull it tight, works great. So I might still go to this, but I've got something new that I'm going to try. What I did was I still have 4 of these because I got a pack of 6 of the titanium shepherd hooks, and it's got orange on the top so you can see it in the ground. It's quite a bit different from these two. This is I'm not sure. I haven't compared the weights yet, but this is really stiff, and I think this will be pretty stiff too. Let's see what we get here for the weights on this. Let's see. This is just one 6.5 inch titanium shepherd hook that I got off of Amazon. It is 0.3 ounces. 0.3 ounces. Let's see what this one is right here. 0.3 ounces. So this aluminum Easton stake, which I don't even know if you can get them anymore. You could probably find them online somewhere, but these are great. They go in good and they hold stiff, and they weigh the same as this titanium shepherd hook right here. So anyway, that's what I'm going to use to tie these down. And I've got this new line here that I got from Dutchware, and it is 25 feet, and it's a shot cord, and it glows in the dark. So that's pretty cool. This is a 25 feet. This is what I'm going to use to hook up to my tarp. So I can tension the tarp out, and I'm going to use this in conjunction with these stakes and the shepherd hook. I actually thought these were going to be lighter than these, but that's kind of a bummer that they're not. I'm going to check that one more time here. There's the shepherd hook, 0.3 ounces, and the Easton 0.3. It's the same. So these are pretty awesome right here. Okay, and you can notice on here the tie outs. I want to share this with you. If you can see that, you can see this here. They're nice triangular, and they're sewn on real nice and tight for my pull-outs. So that'll be really nice to use to tie that down. And this is like holding air. There's like really nothing there. And so for my ridge line, last year I used the red Zing-It line for my ridge line. It looks like really skinny string, but I'll tell you, it's not. It's really strong. And the other thing I like about it is if you tie a knot in it, it's easy to untie the knot out of it. Unlike paracord and some other line, if I have some knots on here, I can take it out relatively easy. It's real strong. The red that I had last year, like I said, I used it all year, and it's still fine. I'm going to use that for my other tarp to move into that system. And so I'm going to go with the yellow with this as my ridge line. And in conjunction with my ridge line, what I'm going to do is to hold it up, I'm going to go with what I had the same with all this year. I've got my little carabiner right here, and then I've got the wasp, my Dutch wasp. I've got a lot of some new Dutch stuff, and these are the two things that I've had over the whole last year, and I didn't lose them. They were there. They work great. They're in perfect shape. So I'm going to keep using these for my ridge line. They don't weigh anything at all, and so that's what I'm going to use for my ridge line. It'll be this and my wasp with this lightweight Dutch carabiner right here. And for tie outs on my tarp, I've got these right here. They're Dutch worms, and they've got a bungee on them. So I'm going to put the bungee around my tie-out loop on my tarp, and then I'm going to run this line to the to my tent stake. Then you can just wrap it around this worm right here to cinch it down. I've got let's see, I've got 10 of these. So I'll have for my doors, and then on the four on each side for the tie-outs, and I got a couple extra. So I've got these, and all 10 of them total. Let's see what the weight is on these for all of my ridgeline tie-outs. That'll make it real quick. All you do is just flip the cord, and it goes real tight. 0.5 ounces. So the entire setup is 0.5 ounces. That's great. And see, I was going to weigh this. This is what I used. Let's see, where's that stake? Right here. This I used on my as a tie-out before for my other tarp. And just this little thing right here, I want to see what this weighs. That weighs 0.3 ounces just by itself. And I had, I think, 8 of those, or 6 of these. So that is considerable amount of weight savings right there for my setup. And then for my, I also have, I can't remember the name of where I got them, but these, you've seen them in my other videos. They're my snake skins. It's basically, it's mosquito netting, and they're sleeves for my tarp. And this is very light. Let's go ahead and check and see what that weighs. 1.2 ounces in the bag. 1.2 ounces for my snake skins, or my mesh netting sleeve, whatever you want to call it. So this will go on my tarp too, integrated in there. And I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do this video showing everything I got here. I'm going to do another video showing my new setup, and I'll go over it so you can see how it looks and how I set it up. And so moving on, so that's basically covers my tarp. I'm going to have these in my tarp, and I've got my new shepherd hooks that I'm going to try out, and I've got these worms that I got from Dutch. I also got my Dutch wasp and my small Dutch carabiner. That'll be what I use for my tarp system. And moving on to my hammock, I'm going to have, I've got my hammock right here, and I've got whoopee slings right here. I got these from Hammock Gear. I think they were like $6 a piece, and I've never used these before, so this is going to be fun. It's going to be fun to play with these, and let's just take a little look here and see what these weigh. I have some webbing that I had that I'm going to go find to show you. It's basically like 6 feet of webbing that I'm going to use to put around the tree, and then I've got 2 titanium toggles that I got from Dutchware, and these are very, very light. I'm going to use my toggles on my webbing to put my whoopee sling on. So let's take a look and see how much the 2 toggles weigh. 0.3 ounces. 0.3 ounces, and that is with the little lanyards on them. Okay, and I've got, let's see, what the 2 whoopee slings together weigh a grand total of 1.4 ounces. So, and then we have, I got 2 Dutchware, the big carabiners, or the bigger carabiners, that you can see right here, that I'm going to use on my hammock to connect to my whoopee sling. So this will connect to the whoopee sling, then the other side of the whoopee sling is going to connect to the toggle. Okay? So that's the way that's going to go. And then I've got my little Eno light for inside my tarp at night to see with. I wanted to share that with you. This works pretty well. So I wanted to share this stuff with you. I'm going to set it all up here in another video. I'm going to make it look really nice, and so you get to see how it looks when I get it all done. And I also wanted to mention I've got my Hammock gear underquilt and my homemade top quilt that I'm going to use as well with this system. And I got that over here in a hanger. Let me get it. I'll show it to you. Right here, ladies and gentlemen, you see my Hammock gear 20-degree incubator underquilt. It's got brown on the inside, camo on the outside. And here's my homemade top quilt right here. It's great because it's I got 2 down throw blankets. I believe I got them from Macy's. I got them from Macy's, and I got them online, and it was, I think, like $50 a piece, I think. And then what I did is I just sandwiched them together and sewed them together, and then folded over the ends and made it into a top quilt where I could just slide my feet in. And I went right down to 20 degrees, and it worked great. So this will be included with this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to weigh all this together, and I'm going to let you know exactly how much all this weighs together for my entire sleep system. I weighed all the hardware right here. The snake skins, the ridge line, the tie outs, the worms, all my carabiners, all my tent stakes, all my tie outs, all that stuff. And it came out to a total of 9 ounces. My sleeping bag, or my hammock, is 20.3 ounces. Tarp, 9 ounces. So total right here with this stuff, I'm sitting right at 38.6 ounces. And so that's a little over 2 pounds. 2 pounds 6 ounces is what I've got for my sleep system, not counting my underquilt and top quilt. So if I add that together, I'll let you know what that is when I do the video. When I set up outside, I'll put everything together and weigh it. But it shouldn't be too much more, because I don't think, maybe another pound or 2, and that'll be it for everything there. So I wanted to share that with you. I'm really excited about it because it's going to be real nice carrying this on the trail. So thanks a lot for watching.